Roger that.
The YJ MGC was a fantastic 3x3. This, added with its price tag of $15, made it extremely easy to recommend. This cube, the YJ MGC V2, is YJ's follow-up. Does it improve upon the V1, or does it fall short? Let's find out. This cube is $20 from SpeakyShop.com, so although I can't call it a budget cube, it is 3 times cheaper than the 356X. It's 56mm, so a pretty average size, and comes with this full bright sticker set. These are great. They're bright, durable, and just overall very high quality. You'll also notice that unlike the original, this cube has squared off corners. Alright, let's talk about the performance. I'm just gonna say right now, the corner cutting is pretty bad. Any cut more than 45 will kind of cut, but it takes a lot of force, and anywhere near 2 pieces isn't going to cut at all. As for reverse, it does 1 piece max. This means that there's a pretty large area where the cube just can't cut, which leads to lockups. And this is a really fast cube that's pretty unstable, making the lockups even worse. Now mind you, these lockups aren't that rare. Like, when you do get them, they're bad, but you don't get them that much. And when it's not locking out, the performance is actually really good, and I mean like really good. Sometimes you'll just flow through a solve without any lockups, and it's going to be like a GAN 356X, it's that good. But maybe the next solve, you'll get a bunch of lockups, and you're going to get a time that's like 6 seconds slower. As for the feel, it kind of reminds me of the Along GT. Does anyone even remember that cube? It's smooth and crunchy, pretty loud, and I kind of like the way it feels, although it doesn't feel too premium like a GAN cube. Overall, turning as a whole is hit or miss. Hit when you're turning accurately and not locking up, and miss when you're overshooting and locking up like crazy. I would say maybe 1 in 10 solves I would lock up like crazy and go like a 15-second solve, but all the other solves I'm going to be averaging like 10 to 11 seconds. Now let's take a look at the pieces. So it has those completely primary internals, which I think look really cool, and they make this cube's appearance really special. You could even see the magnets through the plastic. As for the design, the corners are really basic, however the edges tell us a lot. The torpedo area in particular is really long, which makes this cube impossible to pop. However, it's also very narrow. I believe this is why the corner cutting on this cube is a bit off. When the cube cuts, the pieces have to go over this huge extrusion to cut, compared to the V1 that has a smaller extrusion. Alright, so overall, do I recommend it? Although this cube is pretty decent, I can't recommend it. The reason is because the MGC version 1 is still the better 3x3 in comparison. It's more stable, more fluid, more controllable, cheaper, and personally, I get better times on it. I would compare the MGC V2 to the Thunderclap version 2. Both are follow-ups to great 3x3s, and while they're decent, they are a downgrade in comparison, and therefore not worth buying. Although if you want to buy it, I mean, go ahead, it's a nice cube, right? I think a lot of people could like it. Personally though, I think that there's a better way to spend $20. Alright, that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.